Hello and welcome to Arknights. We're in the Near Light rerun tonight, and I found out that apparently I did not finish the event last time somehow. I genuinely don't know how this happened, I, but I clearly had some prestige here, as you can see. So I did already do the dailies, and that's why Casimira is maxed out at Respected. So yeah, that was a bit unusual. So for better or for worse, I'm going to be skipping the story and just going straight through the stages here. I apologize to anyone who likes the story, but since we're starting basically at the tail end here, I figure it'd be better just focus on the stages themselves. Now, for the record, this is quite a while ago, so a lot of my autos are... What the crap was I thinking? Like, let me show you. I think this is the only map I've ever used Project Red on. But yeah, you can still see I'm still using Haze as my main DPS. Main magic DPS, that is. Calcit. I'm pretty sure Calcit was not E2 yet, and that's why she's using her skill 2. Bagpipe, I'm absolutely confident was not E2 yet, and that's why she's using her skill 2. Yeah, some of these are extremely jank. No reason not to keep using Lapland, that's for sure. Chonka? Uh, what kind of janky team... What was me thinking? At least Click makes sense. Click's really good and Steel is really good. Alright, so Near Light. Maybe a bit tricky, but I think I'll know how to play this here. I want to reduce the amount of meta 6 stars, so...
I hate it when I'm ordered around without rhyme or reason, but ordering
Oops.
others sits just as bad.
Sorry if you just checked Discord because of that. There. Nice Zoc is. I think I should bring Cruise Alter here.
Hi everyone, I'm here to slack off.
Alright. This will be fine, I think. Alright, here we go. Near Light at the time was one of the longest storylines in the entire game, which is another reason I don't want to be going through that when we're starting basically at the tail end here. This could even be the last stage, so since most events end at 8.
A smith's gotta be ready to pay the debts accrued by the weapons she forges.
On alert!
Oh, Tola's here. That means, crap, I need to be careful then.
Go ahead, I'm... Bye-bye!
The performance will begin soon, but it seems our audience can't contain themselves.
Okay, good. Evans no longer has his back facing. There we go.
Flourish or perish.
Yeah, Shining can take the hit just fine. This is only normal. This is only the regular... Nice thing about Phalanx casters, they don't care what direction they're facing. Vivian clones.
Faster tempo as doleful as a clarinet.
There's no way this is going to be a stable one. But maybe it will be, who knows. Tora I should be able to kill with Eben and Bagpipe here.
Fast attempt as startling as a tritone.
There we are. Probably should have Nightingale for that, but I think I'm fine. There we are. I just jury-rigged it through, but hey, you win.
So long as it turns out well, a little pain's no big problem.
I know which one I'm going to be farming, so... maybe. And was this one again? Not bad, but let's see here. Ooh, I don't like all those defense downs. If we're gonna go with more defense, perhaps I should bring more magic or Pawsey for raw power. You know what? I always swear by magic, so let's bring Kyobi. Silver Ash isn't even here for... I'm not really doing redeploys, so we don't need him.
I'm with you, Doctor.
Good. Excellent. Alright, so looks like this is gonna go all the way to... guessing this is gonna go all the way to 10, since that's what happened with few events.
Prolonged casting makes my headaches
Oh
flare,
my, there's
and I even
nothing
hallucinate
here.
if I'm unlucky. Let's make it a blitzkrieg, shall we? The performance will begin soon, but it seems our audience can't contain themselves.
Alright, Bagpipe, face inward. A weird location, but I need you to look there. So that you can unlock those. Eben should be fine here. I have Eben's second module equipped this time, so I can see if I like it. Ah. Okay, so yeah, that's in range, but I'm not too worried. Can she hit? Oh, she can. Vivienne clone, I'm not too worried about. Definitely gonna need Saga here to generate DP and also fight.
Finish or perish.
Air Scarp, go there if you please.
Fast attempt as startling as a tritone.
Zohei, face down, please. I do like how Eben's second module gets him to full charges a bit quicker. Alright, Kyobi can hit from there, so...
Don't even think
Let's
of
put
being hurt.
Aurora here, just in case anything gets past Zhao. I don't think too many will, but if they do, she'll take care of it. I'm really liking Zohei a lot. Both skills are pretty good. I wonder if maybe I could just do a straight-up no 6 stars for a non-rabbit niche while still taking on serious stages, since, as you've seen, Arknights does kind of run out of steam about past stage 4 of any given event, and stops dead cold if you need more than one block 3 for any reason, like during the stage with multiple bullies in a row. But at the same time, some of my favorites are like Ak and Eben, and both of those are 6 stars. Could go with no meta 6 stars, since I don't mind losing... It'll suck to lose Bagpipe and Silver Ash's passives, but I can live without them. Although I guess one could argue Silver Ash isn't meta anymore now that Mionar is officially here. Last stage. While I didn't do this during the event, I did fight Blood Knight during the Annihilation based on this event, and... oh boy, is he a pain. In fact, I'm going to actually be cheap here and use someone meta just because I don't care. Alright, now where do I want to put everyone's a question. But Saga... I could probably Thorns facing up. Yeah, I think I can do that. Ah, there's no way to go from the... okay, so yeah, they all... yeah, or I can... if I can probably center... I can center all my units around the light here, and I think we'll be in good shape. I've been trying to avoid using Thorns too much because, well, I do genuinely like Air Scarp a lot better. But I can't sit here and say it's a better one. But at the same time, strategy games have taught me that sometimes good enough right now can be better than the best possible later. So as long as I have good enough, I think I'm in good shape. Plus, I have an emergency. Oh, I am sick of
The
this.
smith's gotta be ready to pay the debts accrued by the weapons she forges.
I guess I can put Thorns here. Blood Knight. Okay, so this guy's mechanics, we're in the Annihilation, and they're a massive right pain in the ass. So I'm gonna go through them real quick. Alright, so his ability is, first of all, he is a real pain in terms of attacking at a range and in melee. He can stun people. The big thing is, when you defeat his first phase, he goes into an invulnerable state and summons a bunch of blood blades. If any touch them, they heal him. And if he fully heals, he revives. In phase 1. Meaning, if you can't stop them from getting to him, he will endlessly loop his phase 1 and never go into phase 2. Oh, but don't think you're safe just when you reach phase 2 either, because he still summons the blades that can power him up, but then he also becomes even stronger and attacks ranged units more frequently, so that's gonna be fun. Alright, facing Mint this way so she can give us light.
'Tis but a flash in the drift of time.
That's painful. I'm gonna have to do this because I can't afford to let anyone else have their back to the darkness. Not yet, anyway. Oh dear. Oh right, she's in the darkness. Crap. This is bad. Alright, yeah. Like I said, this guy has a lot of mechanics, plus the
We can
Tora
hardly call this
clones.
ending good. Are you the one who just got a headache? Not me?
Plus, as I said, the clones will attack anyone whose back is facing a dark tile. I guess I should open with Saga on that side. Replace her as soon as it becomes convenient to do so, because she's good early on because she can heal herself a bit, but the more she goes without assistance, the more pain it's going to be.
A smith's gotta be ready to pay the debts accrued by the weapons she forges.
Yeah, I might want to... I can retreat her anytime I need to. Alright, this should help. Of course. We're back, we facing them. Crap, we lost a healer there. Alright, this should help a little. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Remember, during her skill 3, she gets 120% overall defense boost.
'Tis but a flash in the drift of time.
Hmm. This is, yeah, like I said, the Blood Knight is an absolute nightmare. Let's see here. Alright, let me think here. I might seriously want to consider, as nice as Zuhai is, I'm probably gonna need more sources of DP, so let's bring Siege.
Is this battle inevitable?
I'm afraid so. Blood Knight's gonna be an absolute nightmare. Hello, Infinity. Welcome to stream. I'm afraid using Ak here is not going to be very easy. I'm gonna go into the map now with this team, and you'll see shortly why that's not as easy as you might think or would hope.
A smith's gotta be ready to pay the debts accrued by the weapons she forges.
Alright, you can kind of see the gimmick here. As you can see, I can only deploy units that have light in the area. Any other spot, I can't deploy them. To make light, I have to bring my units out and face them in a specific direction. The direction they look at will light up, but their eyes have to adjust, so while they do get an immediate one, after a delay, they'll get a little more. So I need to unlock light spaces as soon as humanly possible for this. Luckily, some units don't care what direction they're facing. Like Mint here, as you can see, her attack is an AoE around her when she does, so she doesn't care what direction she's facing, but as you can see for a melee unit like Saga or Bagpipe here, they fire in only one direction, and where they face matters, and so the event forcing them to be in a very suboptimal position is not ideal. Alright, that's fine. Alright, this yellow enemy here at the top, you see them, they attack any unit whose back is facing a dark tile. So I need to make sure they're not doing that.
We'll take them out all at once.
Zerny doesn't care what direction he's facing, so we'll try and give him a bit more vision here. Can they hit him? Not yet.
Flourish or perish.
Get lost.
Shall I all shut up or else?
Crap, Thorn's only got his first attack active. Not good.
Lent is a choice of life and
Not
death.
good, not good. That's a lot of
Why
damage.
shouldst thou lay down thy arms?
Saga's strong, so she can help kill these guys, but... Alright, here we are. Alright, so I need to stop those blades from touching the knight here, because if they touch Blood Knight, he heals up and will revive in phase 1 instead of phase 2, which means if I don't kill them or stop them from touching him before he activates phase 2,
Oh,
it's
you want me
pretty
to
much
handle this
over.
personally?
He simply will loop his phase 1 until I die, so...
When you face a Lysanian.
A knife, a life. Weapons are the basis
Crap.
of society. A knife comes without a weapon.
Listen, only.
Yeah, this is bad. Can't let him fully heal. He's almost there already.
Fast attempt as graceful as 3/4.
What a pain. Get lost.
He's in phase... No, he's in phase 2 now, I think. So I just barely avoided that.
My rule is to balance your lives hanging.
Oh, phew, Kyobi was able to beat him, but not easily.
It is but a flash in the drift of time.
I don't like those guys. The blue circle on Nian right here, that's corrosion. That means her defense will be permanently lowered if the circle fills. They also have global range. They'll just attack whoever I deployed most recently, so... That's fun, right? I'm 100% sure this is in no way a stable clear, but all I care about is winning. I remember when this stage came out, it was generally... I think it was one of the hardest events in the entire game, so... I guess I can't be surprised it's a little rough, especially when I'm not using the most meta of units here.
Mission accomplished.
Alright, now we get to go in challenge mode, where we get to fight an even more powerful Blood Knight. Because that's fun, right? And as mentioned, I'm going to be skipping the story since I started basically at the tail end. It would be impossible to follow.
Sins. All will fall to ashes with the lives at the end of time.
Alright, I have to skip this real quick to unlock the EX stages, and we'll immediately go there. Story isn't bad, actually. Yeah, well, I didn't read it in-game, I did look it up after the event ended. Basically, we get to do battle with capitalism. Always fun, right? Area 0. Okay, everything's going to be centered around a single area, so I think we should be able to do this one pretty easily. Urban Legends.
For want of a nail, the kingdom was lost. Run while you can. Better to be a coward with a pulse than a martyr with a grave. My rule is the balance your lives hang in.
I can't have Saga directly in front of the blue box, or else enemies will just sneak in, so...
Flourish or perish.
Get lost! Are you ready?
So might as well use Thorns here, since I forgot to rotate him out.
May the war grant us the redemption we seek. Or will it? May the war grant us the redemption we seek. Or will it?
There's a lot of enemies coming, but we can handle it. I should probably face Zerny downward just because he'll remove any dark spots behind the operators.
When 'tis a
Alright,
choice of
defensive
life
line
and death,
active.
why shouldst thou lay down thy arms?
And I guess I can have Eben here for some backup damage.
Especially when you face a Lysanian.
Now we're a proper tower defense. That should make things a bit easier. Alright, Thorns is at full power. There's a reason he's pretty famous.
Shall I close? Shut up, or else!
Everyone activate all your skills.
That's gonna end with you in pieces.
Oh, we lost Eben. Oh, because the archers are firing at him. Okay, that makes sense. They're all facing Neon now, and that's not good for their health. Alright, challenge mode. Allied units all have reduced max HP. You know what? I think we can handle that just fine. Yeah, I don't need any help for this. We can handle it with our team. The same strategy should work fine. I just need to make sure Zerny and Neon activate their skills a bit earlier so they can taunt.
A smith's gotta be ready to pay the debts accrued by the weapons she forges.
We'll take them out or
I am at your command.
get lost.
There we are.
A warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield.
I am at your command.
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder. Yes?
Thorns go there, Zerny go here.
Extraordinary melody.
My sword's gonna cleave your bodies and values alike.
Shall I open?
Zerny has about 3,300 HP usually, so it looks like he lost, about 700 HP. It's annoying, but it's not a huge amount, although I guess it's a bigger deal for the ranged units than a tank, because obviously a tank's still going to be pretty tanky. Alright.
Shall I open?
Let's just get this done with.
The performance will begin soon.
I'll put Eben up
It
here
seems
this
our
time.
audience can't contain themselves.
That might help a little, but I guess enemies are going to be showing up here anyway.
Stronger dynamics.
Yeah, they're going to get him over there. Might as well activate Mint's ability since we know it's going to be back up in time before they start moving again. I'm assuming they stop around here so we can thin the herd a bit before having to deal with the whole horde at once, but with how I'm handling things, I'm pretty confident in my chances. Especially since Thorn's kind of nuts.
Let's begin. Fear not.
All abilities activate.
Shall I silence the fort?
You dare strike my shield with your spear? That's gonna end with you in pieces.
There we are. Unfortunately, I did use up all my stamina restores on the last event, so I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, wondering why I couldn't use some of my usual units like Ocker Heidi. It's because it's very difficult to place units where I want, because the event gimmick requires I place everything in a very, very specific order if I want to get anything done. Alright, so it looks like they're going to be rotating down. Alright, so everything has to go down that bend in the lower right, no matter where they spawn in from. I'll need to keep that in mind. It shouldn't be too hard, though. This is only just EX2. Oh, but my stamina's already getting pretty low. I guess if it ends early, I'll just toss in Vampire Survivors or something for the rest of the stream time.
I've finished tuning.
I don't mind shorter streams, but less than an hour is just not acceptable for something like this. Actually, it might be ideal to put Thorny here. I like Saga's bleed out mechanic. Oh, critically wounded. Basically, any ally that kills them gets boosted gains, so they can use their skills faster. Oh, thanks to the raid, Athos. We're just in the middle of doing some of the EX stages here. After suffering a good bit against the Blood Knight, that's for sure. Raid. I appreciate it. Let me do this real quick. Yes, he is. Resident Evil 4. Ooh. Hope you had a good time with it.
Flourish or perish?
Right, I need to have him face this direction so I can do this.
Careful of music on the battlefield, especially
Alright, there we
when
are.
you face a Lysani.
I was doing the shooting range a ton as well as the section of the minecart, which is well done. Yeah, RE4 was absolutely not afraid to have fun, that's for certain. Alright, now that he's done his full range there, I don't have to worry too much. Actually, I could probably put Zerny up here just to taunt. That way they won't attack any of the casters or something. Alright, here we go. Is it the X stages? Yes, it is. Last time, I also need to do the last couple stages of the regular event, because apparently last time I didn't actually finish the stages for whatever reason. Not sure if I was just burned out or whatever, but yeah, so I'm finishing up now. And I'm kind of glad, if only because Blood Knight's such a pain, it's easier if I have, it's just easier now that I have stronger operators in general. Like, Bagpipe and Calcit weren't even E2 when I first did this event, back when it initially ran, so, you can imagine how effective I was at the stages in general.
Stronger dynamics.
At least I'm glad Phalanx casters don't care what direction they're facing. They just hit around themselves no matter what. On that note, I've been trying out Eben's Module Y. And I'm liking it. It's making it easier for him to charge up multiple attacks so that he can hit better. And, of course, his attacks are now AoE, so he's basically a better splash caster than actual splash casters. I'm liking it, at least. Challenge mode. Armless Union leaders gain stacking attack at a faster rate. That is extremely not affecting me in any way, shape, or form, so you know what, let's just go. Yeah, the same strategy should work just fine. Should probably be at least attempting Rabbit Knights here, but with how difficult these stages are, and how frustrating the mechanic is, I just don't.
Tuning.
It's not going to
I
be
may
fun,
perform now.
to be blunt, and it's facing the right direction, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, good, yeah. Yeah, she's helping Thorn charge a lot quicker, so I should be able to expedite this process a little better. This should help a little. I'll have Bagpipe do it since she gives me a full refund.
Flourish?
Shining, make sure they're healed here. I probably should raise Lumen if I need a healer for just actual healing and nothing else, but that's still 6-star resources when I already have Shining right here built from earlier. Not as good, but still good enough. Yeah, just face this direction. Nothing ranged appears to be in this stage, so Eben, I'm pretty sure, has nothing to fear whatsoever, so...
The performance will begin soon, but it seems our audience can't contain themselves.
Oh dear. That's fine. Zerny, block it if you please. And here we go. He's now at full power. Thorns is now at full power. Zerny will block here. Alright, see you later, Infinity. Hope you had a good time. Alright.
Shall I open?
Alright, Zerny will probably just need to use his skill to avoid any trouble with the stacking damage. But as a tank, he should be fine. Technically more of an HP tank than anything, since none of these guys use magic, but, you know.
Faster tempo.
Shall I close? Listen or leave.
Here. 4,000 HP. Well, 4,000 out of 7,000. He has 7,000 instead of 6,000 because Neon here increases the HP of all defenders, so it helps a lot just by existing, even if I don't deploy her. So yeah, do not underestimate just how tanky Zerny can get. That's always satisfying. That's funny, the final attack of that S2 is the only time Zerny ever uses his sword.
We'll take them out. My weapon chooses its worthy wielder.
Alright, yeah, Zerny can take the hits just fine. I was worried over nothing.
Stronger dynamic, as graceful as 3/4. Stronger dynamics.
Here we are. Oh yeah, since he always stores one for elites and bosses only, that means it counts as he already has one charge to fill up the others quickly. That's pretty neat. I'll have to keep that in mind. And now I can easily see why people say Eben's second module is his better one. Oops. Well, not a big deal. Thorns had it. I could have saved Zerny there by activating his S2, but I was silly like that. I also see no lights, so I'm gonna have to use the item to light up. I don't think I'm gonna be liking this one very much, I can tell you that much. No, I think this is one of those maps where I probably do want to use a practice run first, so I'm going to do precisely that. Now watch as I effortlessly win it. Not bad, the right side is super late. I'll keep that in mind then,
War.
thanks.
Ever inevitable.
Actually, I probably should
I'm
have put
more
that right in front of the blue box, because if I
Better to
put
be
it
a coward
here...
with a pulse than a martyr with a grave.
Let's see here, I need someone to, do this, so let's go with this. Go with here. Probably gonna need a real tank
When
here, so
'tis
let's
a
go with
choice of
Neon.
life and death, why shouldst thou lay down thy arms?
That might be a little dangerous, I'll have to keep note of that for the future run. Air Scarp, help the damage here.
A knight's
Neon, boost
whole
your
body
defense.
burns at over 1,400 degrees.
Tis but a flash in the drift of time.
Careful of music on the battlefield, especially.
Alright, his
in
ability is now
places like
permanent, so...
faster tempo, as startling as a tritone.
Alright, this should handle that easily.
Faster tempo,
There we go. Yeah, you're right, Athos. Looks like I don't need anything on the right side for a little while.
stronger dynamics. Hinfort aus meinem Kopf.
Mission accomplished.
Alright, not a bad thing. Just... Alright, we have our way to win. I can't wait for the Pioneer modules, if only because a 10 DP Saga is going to be a huge, huge help.
A smith's gotta be ready to pay the debts accrued by the weapons she forges.
Auf eure Plätze!
What a pain. My weapon chooses its worthy wielder. My rule is to balance your lives hanging. Yes?
Here we are. Hello, Ryzune. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing some EX near light stages, since I forgot to do them the last time I was around.
Let's just get this done with.
Tis but a flash in the drift of time.
Airscarp, please help out Neon here.
Oh, my body burns at over 1,400 degrees.
I probably shouldn't let Thorns die to that, huh? That might suck a little.
Careful of music on the battlefield, especially when you face a Lysanian. Stronger dynamics.
Of course, he goes for the stupid spider.
As startling as a tritone. Faster tempo.
Yeah, Eben, keep your skill up just so you ignore stuff I don't care about.
Stronger dynamics.
There we go, that should help out. Guess I might as well have Kyobi to help the damage here.
Faster tempo is doleful as a clarinet.
Oh, that was a lot of damage. But we got it. Was in the zone a bit. Downside of Kazra, sadly, you technically get it. Yeah, indeed. Still, I can't... His skill... Eben's skill 3 is up pretty often, so in the general sense it can be a good ignore anything I don't care about move. It's been a while. Oh, I get it, because the last event I did was it's been a while. Yeah, rest assured this one I'm not doing it the absolute last minute like I was with that one. 6 deployment are no longer available for deployment. And because this game is terrible to me, it never says. You didn't do? No, I did it at the very last minute. It should even be in my VODs because it wasn't that long ago at all. I basically did it the day before it ended, the exact day it ended, and now I'm doing near light to write it. Oh yeah, I got him. Yeah, see? As you can see, I'm also even working on masteries. I imagine 4 stars are extremely valuable in IS, and with IS 3 coming up, I figure I should probably get him up to speed. The budget saga. Yeah, the bleeding out, the mortally wounded effect is really, really helpful for helping charge skills. Now let's see here. What am I gonna want to do here? Oh, same as before, but what deploy? Why does it not tell me what spaces I can't deploy on? I think I complained about this last time too. It's really dumb that they do that because. Yeah, I usually think of it as bleeding out since that was what it was in previous games with a similar mechanic.
May the war grant us the redemption we seek.
At least it's a good spot for
Get lost.
siege. Oh, I can't place on that one. Well, that's gonna suck a little.
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder.
When 'tis a choice of life
Kyobi.
and death, why shouldst thou lay down thy arms?
'Tis but a flat.
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder.
Alright, keep it down there.
A knife? Why do I gotta waste my precious time?
Use your skill,
on the
Kyobi. We're
likes
gonna
of
need your
you
damage.
third-rate amateurs?
Get lost.
The performance
All right.
will begin soon.
Eben's
but it
going
seems our
to
audience can't
hopefully
contain
nuke that
themselves.
guy. Yeah, see? Didn't even need the skill that time. He attacked precisely what I needed him to. I can potentially put her down here, so let's do that.
My rule is the balance your lives hang in.
Faster tempo. Hinfort aus meinem Kopf. Stronger dynamics.
Yeah, he charges up his skills a lot quicker now, thanks to his... Yeah, he gets charges a lot quicker with his second module. I think I'll swap between the two a bit, but it's looking like I might actually prefer Eben's second module here. The first one's a lot better for just pure, absolute damage nuking, but the second one's just very convenient in the general sense. And it's not like he doesn't take away 75% of an elite's HP immediately, if not outright killing them, so...
Stronger dynamics going through as a clarinet.
Ah, crap. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna, note to self, put a defender in front of him.
Victory and loss are insignificant moments in an endless cycle.
I feel like I missed something when we get to second modules. So as a defender of the last... Yeah, if I just put Zerny right in front of Thorns, everything would have been fine. It wasn't that... Ebenholz got his second module here during Mianar's event, and I didn't use him too much for the Mianar event, but I did use him a lot more. I used him a lot more in It's Been a While, but I forgot to change his from Mystic X to Mystic Y, so I didn't actually get the chance to show it off, so I figure I should show it off here. Homed hard for Eben. To be fair, if you're using Eben for any reason whatsoever, you absolutely want to push his damage because, well, as you can tell from his little stat line there, attack is everything for him. You go big or go home. Yeah, if you want to use Eben, you absolutely want to go all in on pushing his damage because that's entirely what he's here for.
I hate it when I'm ordered around without rhyme or reason, but ordering others sits just as badly with me.
Module Y, use it for S2. S2, huh? S2 feels like they intentionally held back for whatever reason, because it's clearly designed to be similar to W's, but it's also nowhere as good. More charge, more spawns. I'd be fine if it didn't also have to eat charges to make the spawns. Because even when I was using an IS-2, I'd spawn a bunch of them with it, which is fine, but then he'd have none for attacking with. Let's get some more DP generated here.
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder.
When 'tis a choice of life and death, why shouldst thou lay down thy arms?
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder.
Kyobi, you know what to do.
Oh,
I can't wait for
there's
Kyobi's
where the
module. It's gonna
shield
be
is.
awesome having that
That's
baguette.
gonna end with you in pieces.
A warrior must
It
be
also
ready to
makes her
face
deal
death.
up to 75% of the enemy's defense instead of the current 40%, so, it's also a little nuts. Let's
Are you
replace her
ready?
with,
Are you ready?
The performance will begin soon, but it seems our audience can't contain themselves.
Okay, goody, attack the thing I cared about. There we are. Alright, we'll have Suzerny here, because that was the main issue with the challenge with the practice that I had issues with. And of course, this will help his defense a little.
Shall I close? Listen or leave.
Stronger dynamics. As graceful as 3/4. Stronger dynamics.
There we are. Yeah, just Suzerny blocking it there was all I needed. Sigh all this time, and Saga still has, yeah, all this time and Saga still has no costume. How disappointing. Let's see here. Casimiras, let's see here. Free market, and... Definitely going to want to practice here a bit to see what we have to deal with. No lights, so again, I'm gonna have to do the, things. Although... Oh yeah, the staircase is there, so... Looks like, definitely, this is a good spot for... Top hits first. Tops hit. Yeah, good to know. I'm definitely gonna need Thorns and Air Scarp for this.
I've finished tuning. I may perform now.
I am at your command.
Siege down here. And I am choosing Siege, not Saga, purely because I don't want to risk Saga accidentally letting something leak. Thorns, you know what to do.
A warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield.
Here we are.
Get lost.
Since this team isn't quite as powerful, I'll put them here.
Get lost.
Put Zerny here, so he gets a defense boost, and also he has some nice offensive damage himself, so...
My weapon chooses its worthy wielder. Yes?
Neon time.
Let's just get this done with.
Tis but a flash in the drift of time.
That's a large enemy army, but nothing a Phalanx can't handle. Oh. Interesting. Alright, that's fine. I'll need to keep this in mind. Okay, so we get with a real hit hard with a huge AoE.
Victory and loss. insignificant moments in an endless cycle.
Alright, I think I know how I'm gonna want to play this. Let's exchange Siege here for... Hate to go with too much meta here, but Mountain's a good reason here. And maybe we'll bring a buffer. Actually, since block count, he can hit equal block count.
And by this, I will protect.
Heidi granting Mountain block 3 should do a lot to help.
War, ever inevitable.
I am at your command.
I suggest range bait, and you already know who I'll suggest. Of course, why do you think Mint's here? Like I said, I've really gotten to swear by Phalanx casters lately. Love them.
Dust and the scent of rust.
It is but a flash in the drift of time.
Not the opera I was going for, but sure. Who were you going to suggest then? Actually, it's probably better that I put her up here, simply because this means she can hit a much larger area. There we go. Power of Phalanx.
To tremble in my music is your honor.
A little annoying, but no, they're hitting Caesarni now. Okay, that's good. That's precisely what I needed them to go after. Sucks that he's gonna lose his defense, but his S2 is fine.
Shall I open? Get out right now!
Let's begin. Your life is mine to protect.
The young prince saw the other reach for the crown, and he raised his sword.
Too much. It's fine. Neon can eat a few more here. Again, I'm not worried about Phalanx caster either. Okay, note to self, save Heidi's ability. I know who I'm suggesting, indeed.
Let me witness the girl, expelled from the city, still returns to rescue it.
After I gotta waste my precious time on the likes of you third-rate amateurs.
I hate the corrosion's debuff is permanent. All the other elemental damage effects hit once on top of their damage. regular damage. Like burn has a res shred, necrosis reduces SP for a little while, but it goes away after a bit. It sucks, but you can wait it out. You can walk it off if you need to. But corrosion, that's going nowhere. The Death Shred debuff corrosion, sadly permanent. Yeah.
There will surely
Stacks
be an
too.
end to suffering.
I could try and bring Honeyberry to undo it, but you saw by the end there was 4 of those. Honeyberry cannot heal that. She just isn't able to. Alright, I'm gonna do exactly what I'm doing here, except I'm gonna replace with Perfumer with Nightingale, because I clearly need a stronger AoE healer.
Is this the rendezvous point?
I may not have Scotty Alter, but Heidi does definitely do a good job. I don't regret E2ing her at all. Heidi doesn't get enough respect. She just suffers from the fact that,
be ready to pay the debts accrued by the weapons she forges.
The battlefield. A place where lives are taken.
Here we are. Mountain, do your... no, A... oh, no, yeah, Mountain first. Air Scarpa.
It's not my wish to take lives.
Right, bards don't care what direction they're facing, so I can face her this way.
And the scent of rust.
I can... Heidi's the name of your... oh my... yeah, I guess that would make things a little awkward, wouldn't it?
It is but a flash in the drift of time.
When 'tis a choice of life and death,
There we go.
why shouldst thou lay down thy arms?
Alright, you know what to do, Mint. Excellent, that huge wave was just melted. Alright, if you're gonna do that...
The virtuous king must from time to time look to the sword.
Wait, she can't quite do it as well as Hoshiguma, but she can reflect their damage back to him.
Is there anything to be lifted this sorcerer's blade? Not believing that he could earn
Crap.
the love of a different line.
Oh, I can't believe that happened. Yeah, I should have done Zerny first. That way I could have used skill 2 with that. Possibly, no. I'd have to time it extremely well for that, but... I'm so confident we can do this, I just need to keep it up. We clearly won before, I just need to do it now. And of course, of course everything would go to hell after it would be... should be one of my words. Of course, it would work perfectly on the practice run, but not on the proper one. That's what I was trying to say.
Cleave your bodies and values alike.
Because isn't that usual? Ayer Scarp, go here, please.
Give me orders. It's not my wish to take lives.
Gonna need a proper healer to protect this
Okay.
crew.
To tremble in my music is your honor.
Alright, she should get her skill up in time, I'm not worried. The power of a phalanx. I can use one of these to distract those arrows for a bit. Only for a bit, but it will keep things from getting too painful.
Shall I open? Silence the fort!
Alright, here we are.
Shall I open?
Darn.
Let's just get this done with.
Is there anything you need? The young prince saw the other reach for the crown, and he raised his sword.
Oh, you want me to handle this personal? A knife, a life. Weapons are the base. A knife? You dare strike my shield with your spear.
My power is all yours now.
Alright, time for phalanx time.
Let me witness this with my own eyes.
Yes, grief ever echoes in our souls.
Oh yeah, Mint's hitting basically everything. Huh, including those two tiles behind. Alright, the Vivian clones aren't too bad. Excellent, we did it. Now to do it on hard mode.
Fight to the very end. That's our destiny.
Challenge mode. DP cost of Garden Defenders is tripled. Oh, lovely. So much for my plan of Lord Guard spam. Huh? Oh, no, I'm not gonna use any Prime for that. How long have I been streaming for? An hour? Alright, I'll swap the game for, Vampire Survivors then. Alright, if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, this is where I'm gonna end it for the sake of ease. Here. Alright, if you're watching it there, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later. The rest of you here on Twitch, thank you, and please hold on for the next game. I'm gonna swap over to Vampire Survivors.